her feet flowed gracefully, and her lute's melody followed suit. Her home was still warm with the sound of her father's laughter at the gate. Who could have foreseen the storm that would descend that very afternoon? A wrongful accusation fell upon their lives with sudden haste. Her father, her younger sister, and her brother were all cast into prison. KIEU stood in silence, listening to her heart shatter into fragments. She resigned herself to selling her own body to save her family's honor. But in romance too, she was forced to sever. A solemn vow was scattered amidst the fragile winds. She turned her back and walked away, yet her soul seemed to linger behind, leaving the long nights to bury the spring of her youth. From that moment on, her fate became like a drifting flower, carried aimlessly along the currents of the stream. A young woman bearing the full weight of filial piety upon her shoulders, yet heaven condemned her to endure 1,000 cruel injustices. 15 years of heart-wrenching suffering. Who could truly comprehend a lifetime of beauty withering away amidst the marketplace of humanity? Sold off, trampled underfoot, cast into an ocean of misery. Yet within her heart the flame of compassion burned red and true. 15 years with tears brimming in her eyes. What melody dared to resonate from her lute any longer? Her body rose and fell amidst the mire of degradation, yet her soul refused to die. The name KIEU remains a poignant sorrow echoing through the human world. From the sheltered sanctuary of the boudoir, she fell into a place of shame. No rouge or powder could ever conceal the wounds she bore. The green tower was cold, the night stifling with the fumes of wine. Guests would come and go, leaving her to endure the humiliation through the long, lonely watches. Passed from one hand to another, her life shifted to yet another master. Like a patch of duckweed torn apart amidst the raging storm. Any love she found turned to unfinished fragments. Any hope she held turned to a fleeting drop of dew at twilight. She often longed to bury herself in silence and oblivion, yet deep within her heart the flame of filial piety had not yet died. And so she lived on, enduring through every moment of darkness, clinging to the last vestiges of her humanity amidst the desolation. At last the years wore thin, and her karmic debt was paid. Heaven in its mercy granted respite to this life of beauty. Upon her return, the old family home still stood. Her father choked with emotion, embraced her fading shadow. KIEU's farewell. Old ties return like the moon over the riverbank, yet within the heart the intoxication has faded. After enduring the upheavals of fate, she seeks only to preserve her dignity, to keep her life pure and unsullied in the days to come. 15 years of bitter anguish draw to a close, yet the scars of pain still linger deep within the heart. She returns, her hair touched with silver, her eyes holding the storms of 1,000 trials. Having weathered the dust and winds of life, she remains true to her roots. 15 years, a lifetime of turbulent change. She traded her youth and beauty for the sake of filial piety and loyalty. And so, in the depths of the night, whoever hears the strains of that ancient lute will hear KIEU still weeping amidst the world of mortals. They will hear KIEU standing amidst the wind and rain, her heart shining bright even amidst the injustice she endured. A life of suffering, yet she did not crumble into dust, for her name has transformed into the very voice of enduring sorrow. In the bloom of youth, she bore a face like the moon. Her calligraphy flowed gracefully